Hello everyone, my name is Brendan Snyder and welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at Pink Floyd's Meddle 2016 remix. This was part of the early years box set. You can see it behind me here. And it came out as part of the Reverberation volume. This one here covered the period of 1971. And the audio portion, the CD portion of this, had an early version of Echoes called Nothing, and then it had some BBC performances, but that was it. The rest was on the Blu-ray and the DVD discs that were in here. And while originally it was mentioned that there would be a 2016 remix of Meddle included, by the time it came out it was not there. However, ultimately some audiophile people who dug into the Blu-ray, DVD albums themselves, or the material on them, found that when they were ripping them down into MP3s and things like that, that in fact Meddle was included. So it's not something you can find like as an Easter egg or something on the disc. You actually have to put it into the computer. It's just digital content files, but it's there, and so it has been pulled. This one that I have here appears to be a Japanese release, and the reason I say that it appears is that it does come with this OBI strip with the Japanese writing and everything, saying it's from Japan and all that sort of stuff, but I wasn't able to find it through any Japanese distributors. I actually bought this off of eBay through a Russian distributor, which leads me to believe it's not official content. I'm okay with that. As long as you do your homework and you know what you're getting. The disc was, I think, 12 bucks. I paid $6 in shipping, so 18 bucks. I wanted a copy of the remix. I wanted to be able to hear it and have it as a standalone disc, so I went ahead and paid for that. The audio content is official Pink Floyd. It just has not been officially released by them. The idea being that by the time the box set was coming out, they either couldn't get the rights to it, somebody in the band objected to it, and or it was being held back for a later individual release or something. But there are versions of it out there that you can find, certainly like this one here off of eBay. This is the back side of it, and then you can see it's just got the same track listing as the standard edition, which is this one here. That's the original album version of it. This one comes like a replica sleeve, vinyl sleeve, and it has images that are from the interior of the Reverberation. And then, like most Japanese things, there is this paper insert that's in here that then has written content on it, history and stuff, an explanation about the tracks and everything. And the reverse side of it does have that Japanese writing as well, which is the same thing, again leading me to say or suggest that this is supposed to look like a Japanese release. So the remix, though, is the interesting part, because it is definitely more deep and more rich sounding. The opening track, One of These Days, definitely moves much more from left to right speaker in it, has a much more three-dimensional quality to it. The volume does fluctuate within it. It does get louder at certain points, meaning it's intentional, not that the sound really comes to the fore and then moves to the back kind of a thing. I think the other tracks have much more depth to it. The second track on here, A Pillow on the Winds and Fearless, both of those tracks alone had much more vibrancy and depth to them. In my opinion, space for the instrumentation to breathe. This is typical of like Obscured by Clouds that was remixed. That one was included in the early years box set. And Meddle was intended to be the same thing. These were the only two albums that were remixed from the 67 to 72 period, and then ultimately Meddle was held back, but Obscured by Clouds was included within it. But they're very similar. The remixes are done by the same two people, Andy Jackson and Damon Iddens. These were done for this. I highly recommend it if you're okay with picking up something that may well, not be an official release, but as I said, is official content. was officially remixed for the Early Years box. I do recommend it. So there you go. That's Pink Floyd's part of the Early Years, the Reverberation Meddle 2016 remix. And is recommended. I do think the sound quality on it is quite amazing, and it's almost like hearing it new for the first time. Okay, I hope everyone enjoyed this. I hope you got something out of it, and please remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts. Hope everyone has a great day, and I'll be talking to you all real soon. Take care, guys.